Well, good morning and welcome to the Lee Michaels Show as we broadcast live from Los Angeles on thepowerofvoices.com, Facebook Live, and YouTube Live. You can check us out in all three of those places. The YouTube and Facebook is archived as soon as the show is over. So if you miss it when it's here in the live form, you can come back and catch it whenever you got a chance. It's like on-demand television. Welcome to the show. You on the East Coast, a little after 1 o'clock. You've already had your lunch, I assume, most of you. Unless you're just one of those corporate slaves and you haven't gotten to that lunch thing yet because it's Thursday and you got to pack it in and work hard today because Friday is in front of us. And you want to get out early, right? You silly rabbit, it ain't going to happen. Anyway, welcome to the show. And for all my friends there in the Midwest, it is noontime. It's lunchtime for you. Alpha, what are you eating? What's in your mouth? That'll get him to come in. And here on the West Coast, in Los Angeles, it is still breakfast time. McDonald's is still serving breakfast. Who cares, right? What are you talking about, Lee? Hey, Chris, what's up, boy?
Yes, boom, shakalaka. How you doing, man?
All righty. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Oh, man, we know, how much sleep do you get? I know yesterday was one of your long days.
Well, I got a good night's sleep. I
good.
slept from about midnight till about 8:30 this morning.
Oh, that's a good one. All right.
Yeah, buddy. I'm fired up, lit, and ready to go.
There you go.
Yeah, bring that Laura Rice bovine up in here. I'll slap it down.
Oh, man, that's good. There you go.
No, see, I'm gonna leave her alone. I'm not gonna bother. I'm not going to do it. I ain't gonna do it.
You sound prepared for verbal fisticuffs, man. That's all right, right there.
I'm always ready for a little scrimmage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Come on. Absolutely.
He's scrapping. Look at it. He's scrapping.
That's right. Don't get it twisted.
Exactly.
That's right. As my old buddy from back in the day, Calvin Shakespeare Perkins used to say, "I will rumble and don't mind." I remember one time somebody jacked him up in a club. He was running. He wasn't rumbling. He was running. He was trying to get up out of there.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's my boy. He lives out here in California now, but we grew up together in Virginia.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good stuff.
He was the DJ out there on the stations back in the day. WHIH. Hi, radio. Yeah. HIH.
I like that, man.
Yeah. Yeah,
good stuff.
Fun. I wonder if those call letters are being used now. WHIH.
Man. So did y'all play on the high angle or
No, they were not that cool. They were
okay.
kind of square back in the day.
Got it.
Yeah.
They would have been good, man.
They needed me in there to give them a little creativity.
Yeah, give them some flavor.
Some imagination. Some wild child.
They needed it.
Yeah, absolutely. So you doing good today?
I'm doing fantastic. Feeling great, man.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Good stuff.
Yeah, man. So what's happening in the news?
Oh, let's see. Well, your president has come forward with
my
this,
president. Thank you very much. Yes.
Well, right. I just used your line. Right?
Yeah.
Declaring opioid crisis for public health emergency.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Well, he must know.
Yeah.
He's got to be on something, man. Come on.
Or coming off it, yeah.
No, he's on it. He's still whatever he's on. He's on it. Yeah, he's like addicted. I think we ought to have a drug test for the president. All presidents.
Yeah,
They
drug
need to
test,
pee in the
mental
bottle.
test.
Yeah, absolutely. We
Yeah.
want to do a whole screening on the president.
Yeah.
Maybe they do. I don't know.
Well, if they do, I mean, you can always pay your way around things. You can always get a Dr. Feelgood to give a phony prescription saying,
No.
he's the best of health and blah blah.
No,
as long
not
as he's
private
certified.
doctors. No, hell no. No private doctors doing this test.
Right.
It has
No,
to
I
be
believe
done
it.
by a military doctor. One of those guys that
Military-
just, yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah,
Hardcore.
independent.
Totally.
Independent. Right.
Totally. In fact,
it'll
get a doctor from Russia.
That'll be too close to home.
A Russian doctor.
Yeah, he has the opioid speech. He's going to be holding at 2 p.m. Eastern time.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Looking forward to that.
state of emergencies.
I will
No, it's funny. It's funny because in the public emergency fund for that, it's only $57,000.
What?
Yes,
And this is a major emergency?
yes, as he declares it. Yes,
Wow.
yeah. Well,
Okay. See?
Yeah.
See, you see how he picks his priorities? I mean,
know.
who in the hell's advising this guy?
He probably has none at this point. But since Bannon has been banned and they had a little riff and he got rid of him, I think a lot of it, well, most of it, Steve Bannon was the Trump whisperer for a while.
Oh, no
and now
question.
and now that he's
And he
gone,
still
I mean,
is. No.
yeah,
Come on.
so
man.
you think that was just a dog and pony show for the public?
Oh, absolutely. He said,
And he's still
look,
his
Bannon,
advisor.
listen, the things I need you to do, man, you can't do up in here. Okay, so you bust on out, go back to the outside, do what you used to do, because I need you to run some more, some more garbage out there to keep their minds on that and get their minds off of me because they're getting a little too close. My balls are starting to sweat. That's what that was all about. Come on, man.
Okay.
Oh yeah, okay, all right, cool. And then I'm gonna throw a couple snowballs at you, but they're not gonna hurt. Okay? Yeah, okay,
Right.
that's fine. That'll make it look good. Come on, man.
Yeah.
They sat back there and busted a couple of pills and had a couple of drinks, and they figured that shit out. You know it. These are criminals.
Oh, of course.
These are not nice guys. These are not
No.
guys that are looking out for your best interest. They're out there trying to make it for themselves. It's all
Exactly.
about them. It ain't about you.
No, it's not.
It's not about me. Damn sure ain't about me because I send a text to the president almost every day. Direct message on Twitter telling him how I feel about him. So, I ain't scared.
Well, I know he's tired of you.
Yeah, he's probably going to have the guys in the black SUVs roll up on me, but that's cool.
No, we can't have that.
That's cool, though. I mean, let's bring it.
He said, bring it on.
Bring it on. I'm clean as a bowl of chitlins.
Is that really clean?
Yeah. Well, Big Mama used to clean them up real good.
Yeah, man. You got to scrub them bad boys.
Oh, yeah. And she made her own lye soap, so you know that shit was clean.
Is it squeaky clean?
Woo! And she put them in that big old skillet, that cast iron skillet, and fry them up. You could smell them for 6 blocks away.
See, I've never had chitlins.
Get out of here.
No, really, I never had chitlins.
Just stop lying. I'm going to turn your
No,
mic off. Don't
no, seriously.
lie.
Here-
You know
no, here
damn
was-
well you had some chitlins.
Never had. And this
Get
was
outta
my
here.
this is my mother's mother, my grandmother, God rest her soul.
And your mother's from the Blackfoot tribe? No, I ain't
Yes.
trying to hear that.
No,
noise.
I never had it. I'm telling you. No, here's what the deal was. Like most blacks during that time, if you could get work, she worked in people's homes. She was like that.
That's
But
typical.
her thing was when they moved north, she did not want her family to be raised on the food that she was raised on.
Okay. No,
And that was the deal.
That was the moving north whole mindset. Absolutely.
Exactly, right.
But she had to bust out 1 or 2 every now.
Well, I don't know about that. I'm talking about me. I ain't never had no chitterlings.
No, come on, man. Stop fronting.
No, I'm serious, man. I ain't got nothing to lie about, dog. Never had them.
I bet your girlfriend has.
I had no girlfriend.
Yeah, okay, right.
Are we back on that again?
It's hard to stay away, man. I'm sorry. But
I thought you got rid of your Cupid crap.
I did. It's
All right.
it's gone.
Oh, this the shit starting stuff.
Oh yeah.
Right. Okay. All right.
The devil is still here. He ain't gone. That's the devil in me.
Oh, help, dog. Yeah, you got that that dual personality that we talked about before.
Oh yeah, I'm a Gemini. I'm a true red-blooded all-American Gemini, and don't get it twisted. And I'm not ashamed of it.
Let me ask you this about certain people.
Yeah.
Why do you think certain people go on and on about their zodiac signs?
They ain't got nothing else to talk about.
Okay, because you know what? That gets tiring to me. I know, you're a Libra or whatever. Why every time something on social media shows up, or you talk to people that I'm this, I'm that. Oh, I know that. Why you gotta keep fronting about something I already know about?
Well, they got to have something.
I guess.
Give them that.
Probably, yeah.
Give them the Zodiac thing, because
all right,
they were probably bullied in high school, and they ain't got nothing else to talk about.
Yes, I don't know. It just kind of bothers me.
Don't let it bother.
It's like somebody screaming out. Well, no, it's not. It's the observation. Like it's like screaming out, "Hey, I'm African American." Like, I know that. That's obvious.
Well, some people just like to, they're proud of that, and that's okay. I'll give them that.
Okay.
Yeah. What kind of ice cream you like?
Cookies and cream is my favorite.
What?
Cookies and cream.
Oh, cookies and cream. Okay.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
All right.
Now, what's yours?
Ice cream.
Or it doesn't matter?
Well, yeah, I have some favorites. I like vanilla, chocolate,
okay,
peach,
peach,
butter
okay.
pecan.
Mm-hmm.
Those are my favorites. If you could put them all together, that'd be real hot.
Ooh wee, yeah, you go take an itis and take a nap for like 8 hours.
Mm-hmm. Hold your stomach.
Yeah.
Damn, the only thing I missed on that was a nice hot brownie with walnuts in it. Yeah, man. You put that in the center of a big old bowl. Heat that puppy up.
What about some hot fudge?
And then, well, you can put that on there, but that's kind of overkill. Then you put all the different ice creams that I just mentioned.
In one big bowl?
Almost as good as you know what?
Almost.
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 Pert near.
It's a 1A.
Yeah.
It's almost, yeah.
Almost there.
Ooh-wee, yeah.
But yeah, that every now and then I'll do that, but not often. Maybe once a year. And I'll just, I'm like a big old black bear at that point. I go hibernate.
No, you're doing the right thing.
Yeah. Because after that, what the hell can you do?
Nothing.
You can't talk.
Nope. You grunt.
If you try, people won't understand what the hell you say. What did he say?
You know what you said?
Like the hillbilly bears.
Right. You caught me on that. Right. Exactly. I was just ready.
I swear that guy was cursing, man. He would bust out some rhymes every now and then.
Yes.
Child, motherfucker, goddamn bees. That dirty some bitch biting on my head.
Right, right. We know he was cussing, man.
Absolutely.
Claude Hopper.
Speaking of hillbilly bears, here's Alpho.
I'm your Huckleberry.
What's up, buddy?
Hey.
Everything's all right now.
That's right.
I got my internet connection back.
What? You lost it?
Yep.
Would you have to call the cops?
I called AT&T. Get your ass out here.
The Lee Michaels show is on, and I'm not. I was wondering about what happened to you. Was that yesterday?
Yeah, all day yesterday. I woke up I came to the computer at 9 in the morning. That's when it was out.
Oh, that's jacked up, man.
I called right away. They said, we can't get nobody out to you till tomorrow. First thing that flashed through my mind was Comcast cable.
There you go.
Somebody pull your line out. They can't get nobody out there for a month.
Yeah. Well, so you're on the old AT&T DSL.
No,
No?
it's wireless.
No. But I mean, what AT&T in Chicago, I don't think they have the, what is that thing called? Uverse or
Uverse.
Infinity?
no?
Yes.
No,
Uverse.
it's Uverse.
Uverse is Comcast, isn't it? Or no?
No.
No, Uverse is AT&T.
AT&T, right? That's their so-called competition or competitive solution to cable modems, but it's not all that. But you're probably on the old DSL. In certain parts of Chicago, they haven't upgraded the lines.
Well,
You know what I mean?
That makes sense. Yeah.
Do you know what your
you know-
speed is?
you know me. My speed,
Yeah.
slow.
Yeah, that's you're about right on that. I don't think you have like 100 meg down and 10 megs up like most of the cable modems have. And some of those are even more. Like there's a place, and I think they may have it here in L.A. now. There's a company called Global something, and they've got like a gigabit connection for like $100 a month. That's hot, and it's fiber.
Now is that worth it?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
to me, yeah, absolutely. A gigabit up and down, that's
Okay.
like flamethrower.
Ah.
Yeah, goggles won't even help you with that one. That's so fast, man. They blow the
Right.
goggles off your face.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
I
So
heard you guys talking about ice cream. What's up?
So you called them out.
yeah, let's smoke them
Talking
out.
about what's your favorite? I'm say Frozen.
Frozen. Any kind that's frozen, huh?
Oh,
Have you
man,
guys
that's
been
good
to
stuff.
one of these ice cream places where they have this like they dip the ice cream out and they put it on like a frozen grill,
Like
or
a slab.
Yeah, yeah, and,
Yeah.
They chop it up and move it around and jump on it and spit on it and do all kind of stuff to it and then throw it in a little cup and give it to you.
It's called Stone Cold.
Yeah, stone cold. What's that all about? Why you got to go through all that? Does that
I'll
make
tell
it
you.
colder? What is the purpose of that? Or is that just show? It's like going to what's the name of those?
Benihana.
Benihana.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what that's all
Yeah.
about. Now, see, what you need is a place to eat. A Benihana's and a Cone Stove. What is it? Stone Cold?
Right.
Stone Soul Picnic. and have that right there, right in front of you. Is so you go from the hot meal to the Stone Cold ice cream. See, I just gave up another $1 million idea.
Oh, see, don't do that.
I did it. I'm just free-forming and just giving up information. Now watch, Benihana's in 6 months will be offering that kind of a deal. Get your Stone Cold ice cream after a Benihana dinner.
Ooh wee.
Yes, indeed. And then there's
The
a
itis.
paramedics waiting for you outside.
That's the itis right there,
That's
man.
right.
He's gonna fall out. Yeah, that's it.
That's right. All you need is some turkey on that grill, because you know the turkey that's got a whatever it is in there that'll make you go to sleep.
Tryptophan.
Yeah, that's it.
Who?
Kryptonite.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, that too. Right.
Kryptonite. That'll take even the Superman down.
That's it.
Ain't nothing like overeating a Thanksgiving dinner and laying on the floor watching football and fall to freaking sleep.
Oh,
Is
that's
that the
beautiful.
best?
Man,
That's the
having-
best, man.
We're really having some fat moments right now. That's fat.
That's fat. Yeah, man, that's fat.
Oh man.
That's good
Chris, you
eating
go-
and good sleeping.
Chris, you go to hell. I'll live my fantasies the way he lives.
You'll do what?
Live my fantasies the way Lee lives them.
Oh,
I say, well, I mean, I haven't seen it Thanksgiving when I don't overeat and fall asleep watching football.
You
It's
don't-
just that's
you don't do
the way
that?
it's done. Oh, I do that.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm talking about when you wake up, you've been drooling, the spit running out of the corner of your mouth,
There
and
you
the
go.
game is over. You go, oh man, who won?
Right.
No,
What was the score?
Oh yeah, no, they're already watching a movie at that point. The game is gone.
I'm conditioned to sleep on half times and commercial breaks.
Yeah,
And have you not really? Have you ever fallen asleep on the couch with a baseball game going on or a football game,
sure,
and
absolutely.
you know everything that's happening in that game?
Well, I'm not gonna lie about that. No, hell no.
No,
I'm
I
comatose.
have
You can come
baseball
back and
games.
yeah.
I just like
Well,
what
you
is
were
it,
half asleep.
subliminal or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
But I guess it's just me.
Yeah, you got special talents. See, I'm not that talented.
Yeah.
When I go out, I'm out. Knocked
Oh, yeah.
out. Let me say good morning to Jay DeLay. What's up, Jay? Dave Johnson. Frankie in the house. Whipped cream, whipped ice cream, whipped cream. Okay, Frankie, calm down.
Whip it good.
Whoop, 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 whoop it. Yeah, we're pretty funny this morning. It's like, getting close to the end of the week, so
You're like
we lose our
pre-Friday.
damn minds. Yeah. So, Frankie,
Well,
what
it
kind of
is
ice cream
Friday.
do you like?
You're not up tomorrow.
No, it's my Friday. You're right. Lisa London is in the house. Slack J, what's up, boy? The Slackster in the house. Let's see. Yeah, and damn, my touch screen on my iPad is not responding. Make me lose my mind up in here.
Up in here, up in here.
here.
All right, so Isabella got the day off?
Yeah. She lives like 80 miles north of here. She's up in, what is it? Not Oxnard, Ojai. Not to be confused with Ohio.
Yeah, she did mention about, well, how long does it take her to get there?
Hours.
It was like
Take
2 or 3 or something like that?
2 trains, 3 buses, a cab, and an Uber.
Ooh-wee.
She wanted to be here, right?
Yeah, I'm hip.
Now, that's somebody that wants to do broadcasting.
Committed.
Totally.
Man, that's all right.
Yeah, she's a very nice person. Very nice. Yeah, very nice, and we're gonna, train her up and teach her how to do what we do in here, and she also does a show in Spanish on Saturday mornings and Sunday mornings at 9. So check her out
All right.
if you speak Spanish.
Meanwhile,
If you don't, listen to it, and it'll, you can just imagine what she's saying.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because she said she break it up into Spanish and English. It was
Yeah,
like
yeah, she
broken up,
breaks
yeah.
one or two words in English every now.
They said 1 or 2 words,
yeah,
right?
yeah. I go, oh, she said the power of voices.
Well, I caught that. Everything
that,
else I
yeah.
can't get, right.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going,
Uh-oh.
whatever you say, Mama.
Somebody won the Powerball.
Somebody won it?
Yeah, let me see if it was me.
If it's in California, it's me. No, it's not you. Where do they live?
I'm finding out now.
What was it, like
Louisiana?
191 million?
Louisiana.
Louisiana?
Louisiana. No,
Uh-oh.
not Louisiana.
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 No, see, they call it down in if you're
Nolens?
from there, they call it Louisiana. Louisiana? Where you from? Louisiana? Nolens? I love accents. I love the different regional differences in this country.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's got funk to it. Anthony L. Hamilton Jr. is in the house, but don't tell nobody. And did I say Lisa? Yeah, and Slack Johnson
Yes.
and 3 others. I'm trying to get to the 3 others that came in, but my thing won't work.
Well, look, Alpha, let me tell you something about yourself. I missed you yesterday because your boy was on, as in Spy Boy made his unappearance yesterday, and you can have him because the thing about dude is that I don't really think he's real. I think he's imaginary, just like back then they used to watch Sesame Street, and he's the snuffleupagus of this show. He's imaginary. I don't believe the man is real. If he is, then please, Omnos Dominoes. Please put some exorcism oils on him because he needs it. And when you two
Exorcism
go,
oil.
I'm telling you, I'm those dominoes, man. Cross them up. But there's people like that I can't speak to. I can say hi and bye, leave it at that. So, Alpha, to your credit,
That's your boy.
that's yours. You have to claim him, man. That's your cross to bear.
I'm your Huckleberry.
There you go. Do it.
I'll whip his ass any day.
I know you can. I know.
Any day. I mean, I'm Spy Boy. I mean, not to show an unreasonable side.
Y'all gonna talk him up.
Oh yeah, I hope he does show up. Show up, Spy
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah.
We don't have someone dumb and stupid in the program.
Yeah,
You think maybe if I insult him a lot,
no, that won't
he'll
matter.
show up?
No,
He'll go over
that
his
might
head.
do
man.
it. Yeah, but I think
It just might.
I think he just likes the attention.
Yeah, I go along with that too. Yeah.
I don't think so. I think he's just a troll.
Well, he
And
might
he'll
be
say-
that too.
He'll say any and everything he can that is opposite of what you believe and what the facts are. You give him some facts, he goes, "No, that didn't happen."
Right.
Oh, dude, what is your source?
What are you living in a cave? That's probably he's just I don't know. You guys make me think that maybe my assessment of him, because I thought he was real. That's how he really feels.
Mm-hmm.
He's like a Charles Butler. That's what I
Don't bring
thought.
up that. Don't bring up that bastard's name. Don't do that. Man.
No, well, he don't call anymore because they know
That's
last
great.
time he was on, I cussed him out and hung up on him, and I
That was
talked to him
good.
since.
That was great radio right there, sir.
And I don't understand that, lady.
What? What is it you don't understand?
How do you cuss Charles Butler out and hang up on him, but you give this cotton candy snowflake approach to Spy Boy?
Well, I guess maybe I don't think he's serious, and maybe I just entertain him in that way. I don't know. You might be right. Jackie Hasselrig is in the house. What's up, Jackie?
Hey, Jackie Hasselrig,
Yep. That's the
fixer.
the warden.
Yeah,
They call her the warden.
the water, right?
Yeah, she was the warden at GCI. WGCI.
You cannot run in the hallways, man.
Nope. Hey, kids, stop it. No. You can't do that in here. I said,
Put
okay.
that blouse back on.
Really? I used to go back in my office and hide.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I've worked with some great characters. And that's why I call this the Lee Michaels Show with Carol and the cast of characters, because all my friends and associates are characters. They really are, and I love that. I'm not complaining. I love it. It's just very nice and unique and creative. You need characters. You really do.
That's true.
You don't have a character around you, then you got a boring life.
Man,
Just
it
the way
was
it is.
eons ago when I was a broadcast student and I got a chance to go to GCI, just on the AM and on the talk side.
Mm-hmm.
And Jackie Hasselrig was the one that showed me around.
Oh yeah.
And I got an internship on my own. I didn't go to the school. I actually called GCI on my own and just got an interview.
Oh, you both got
And-
it your way in.
Oh yeah, man!
Yeah.
But I was like, come on, let's do this, man. Let's do
You
this.
showed up and said, "I'm here."
It's like that's right. It was. They were very accepting of me after the interview I had with them, and they were like, okay, well, you can be a part of it. As a matter of fact, Jackie Hasselrig showed me around. I got a chance. The first time I met Doug, so I met Doug Banks, and I met Sybil Wilkes. She was there at the time, and then I met one of my idols. Of course, Ty Wansley. I met him, and my first meeting with Ty turned into a 3-hour conversation.
Oh yeah, Ty's
Yeah.
that kind of guy.
Oh yeah, it was great. It was fantastic, and so when you once again, as you know firsthand, when you meet your idols, it don't get no better, and especially when they're not. Well, I hate to say when they're not the assholes. They're actually good people, and so I got a chance to do that, and then the interns did a weekend talk show on Saturday afternoons. I got a chance to be a part of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was good times. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun up there on what was that, 6 North Michigan? Was
This
that
is
there?
at 332 South.
332?
Yeah,
That's when it was right there across from the park?
right.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Was it
332 South Michigan.
Why do I have 6 North Michigan in my mind? Where does that come from?
I don't know where that comes from. Because I remember they were there, and then they moved down to North Michigan when it became Clear Channel at the time.
Yeah. Maybe it was 332. Jackie,
Yeah,
what was it? What was our address?
You gonna ask the warden?
Yeah, she knows. I guarantee she knows. See, I've had so many addresses, I don't know where I am now.
Right. You know, you've been all over this land, sir.
Right? Oh, no doubt. 4 or 5 times.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
No, if memory serves me right, and Ms. Hasselrick, please correct us, but I do believe 332 South was the one that I remember being at.
Yeah, now I'm talking 79-ish, 79, 80. What was it then?
Oh, okay. So I don't know. I got there in late 80s.
Okay, so 332 was near what? I think that was that's when they moved down the street. That was
Okay.
closer to the old Jet building, right? Ebony Jet building?
Kind of. So it's kind of like in the middle when we look at the down Michigan. But yeah, it was, once again, it was across from, everything was across from Grant Park.
Yeah.
On that strip. But
well, when I worked there,
middle.
it was closer to what was up that way. I remember coming off of Lakeshore Drive and pulling into a parking lot on the right, and it was north of the band shell, if I remember correctly. Yeah, north of the band shell. So 332, I think, was further south. I'm trying to remember the name of the street that I would turn left onto off of Lakeshore Drive. Because I was coming from the south, heading north on Lakeshore. Damn, what was that? Jackie, are you there? We need help. We got a couple of old senior citizens here. Well, Jackie's pretty close to my age. So
well, she's probably
might
in
be
better
in the
shape
nursing
mentally
home.
than the.
Jackie might be sitting in the nursing home going, what are they talking about?
Oh,
Did
no.
they mention me? I'm just having fun, Jackie. You know I love
The only reason going after Miss Hasselrick is that you way in L.A., man.
That's right. Believe
she
that.
can't swing on you, right?
That's right. I ain't no fool.
Right.
I better check to make sure she's still in Chicago.
Right. You never know.
Right.
Oh, man.
One of my mentors, and I don't know if he listens or not, his real name is Paul Lucci. He went by the name of Paul Todd.
Okay.
Back in the 70s at WNOR in Norfolk. Gave me one of my first jobs back in the day. And he just sent me a text through LinkedIn this morning. I think it was today. And he says, hey, can you do me a favor and give him an endorsement for his resume? Are you kidding me? Absolutely. And you don't need an endorsement, man. Paul, you have done it all. You've done morning show, you've been a PD, you've been a GM, you've been a station owner. What do you need an endorsement from Lee Michaels for? You are the man. You're not the man next to the man. You're the man. But absolutely, if an endorsement from me can help you in any way, shape, form, or fashion, brother, you got it. No problemo. Absolutely. Not only that, he's Italian, and I don't want him to break my legs.
So that's the real reason, right?
I ain't scared of no ghosts. No, that's my guy, man. I love me some Paul Lucci. He was a great guy, great PD. He tolerated me even when I turned the power up at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Wait, hold on a second. Yeah, now, well, how many watts was the station?
It was 1,000 during the day and 250 at night.
Okay, right. Yes, that's what I went through at BEE. With
Yeah.
the power down at 8
Yeah.
o'clock, 8 p.m.
Yeah. So I wanted to be heard, so I'd bump that puppy back up to a G note.
Yeah, I did that too. Right.
And
It was like, oh man, I forgot to switch over. I'm sorry.
Paul lived down in Virginia Beach. The station was in Norfolk. The tower was in Norfolk. So when he's riding around, leaving the club or something at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm on the all-night show, right? And Paul said, he'd call up, he goes, I can hear you. I said, oh, that's good.
Right.
But I'm not supposed to be able to hear the station down at the beach. It's coming in too clear. What's going on? Oh, I don't know. Let me check the power.
Oh man, that's freaky. Because I had a similar calls from my boss, my owner. He was the owner of WBEE, Charles Sherrill.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And so
I
I
remember
was on from 6 p.m. to midnight, and so once again 8 p.m. right on the I'm sorry, I'm thinking about it right now on the list, powered down at 8 p.m. So at 8 p.m. to go switch and you powered down like you said. And I remember getting a call a few times on the bat phone as we called it, calling Christopher. This is Charles Sherrill.
Has a say his whole name, right?
Whole name, right? I said, yes, sir. How's it going? Not too well. I'm at home right now, and I'm listening to on the radio, and you're not powered down. I'm like, oh really?
Oh,
By this time
really?
it's like,
Wow,
right.
somebody else must have done that. Now, don't look at me.
By this time it's like 10:17. You know, I'm like, oh, I didn't know, sir. Well, do me a favor and please power down. You are to power down at 8 p.m. Sir, I'm so sorry. I will hang up the phone and keep it back up again.
Yeah. That's hey. And there was a guy his name was Amos Pig.
Whoa.
And that was his real name.
That's his real. That wasn't the radio name.
No. That's his real name, Amos Pig. And he lived down in North Carolina, and he wasn't supposed to be able to hear me in North Carolina at night, right?
Right.
And Amos would call up and says, "Hey, man, the conditions must be really good tonight. I can hear you loud and clear." I said, that's good.
That's all right.
Oh,
Well, what was his wife's name?
I don't know. Barbecue, I think it was. Barbie.
Barbie Pig.
Barbie Pig. Yep. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't think he was married at the time. He was a young guy. I think he was like in maybe high school or something.
I don't know. Not too many women want to get that last name, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, right? Yeah, he's probably still a bachelor.
Yeah.
Or in the
That
witness
last name
protection
like that.
program, one or the other.
He would have to change his name legally just to get women to be interested in it, I guess, probably.
Yeah.
To our future marriage.
Yeah, really.
You know, Mazel Tov. Everybody, put your hands together for Mr. and Mrs. Pig.
Yeah, that's. Let's see. I'm sending a message here to Paul now. Say I'm talking about you now on the air.
You trying to call him out?
Yep. So yeah, man. In everyone's career in the broadcast business, there's always somebody that has left a lasting impression on you, and I've got numerous mentors and people who have they've given me a shot, and certainly I could go down the list, and it's a long list. And the only thing you can do is, whether you're in broadcasting or in any industry, I think the same goes that if you reach back and give somebody else a shot, an opportunity, I think that's what you're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah, you can never repay someone for a favor or extending an opportunity. And when you get an opportunity, that person who extends that shot to you, they see something special in you. that you possess. So don't take it lightly. You go in and somebody says, "Hey man, I'm gonna give you a shot. I'm not sure, but let's give it a shot." You're supposed to work hard. You're supposed to go in there and roll up your sleeves and do the best that you can do with the tools that you're working with.
Right.
To be the best that you can. And more importantly, when somebody gives you a shot, they're putting their job on the line. Okay? Because they're reporting to somebody, unless they're the owner of the station, then the only person they have to, satisfy is the Federal Communications Commission. But if a program director or a general manager gives you an opportunity to go on the air, don't blow it. Go in there and give it your 100. Give it the best that you can and work on your craft every day and become better. Hell, when I first got on the radio like everybody else, I sucked rocks. I was horrible. I could hear my heartbeat over my voice. That's how bad I was.
Right.
And I had program directors to say to me, maybe you want to consider some other career. And I said, wow, I'm that bad? Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But I didn't take that as the end. It made me go back and work a little harder.
Right.
And then eventually somebody gave me a shot. And Paul was one of those guys. He was one of those guys that said, let me check this guy out. Let me give him a shot. But when I met him, he was drunk, so so I think he was kind of hearing something, but not really. He heard me in a bar. It was like a street DJ back in the day.
Okay.
With another guy by the name of Armin Newkirk, and I have no idea where Armin is. And so Armin was taking a break, and it was the young boy's chance to get up on the microphone, and I was doing my thing, and Paul was sitting at the bar. And he came over to me and said, hey, you sound pretty good, I said, blah, 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 blah. And I recognized him, and I didn't say it at that time. He says, well, I'm Paul Todd, and blah, 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 blah. Why don't you come by the radio station and let's talk. Maybe we can put you on the air. So, man, now this is a late night thing at some club. I don't even remember where it was, bar. And so I knew Paul went on the air at 6 a.m. He was a morning show guy and the program director. So I took my happy ass down there. I was there at 5:30.
Oh, okay.
I was there before he got there.
Right.
And he said, what are you doing here? I said, well, you told me to come down, and I know you were here at 6 a.m. He said, well, now I was thinking more like 9, 10. He said, well, come on in, kid. And boom, shaka-laka-laka, boom, boom, boom. And he threw the kid on the air, and the rest is history.
Now, how long was it before he gave you the air shot between that time?
I think it was that weekend.
Oh, okay. Man.
They
no
must have been,
training, they just, just
well,
you in there?
I shadowed a couple of shows, and then they threw me on the air after they figured I could follow the format.
Okay.
So, that's how it happened. But being in the right place at the right time, I guess, has a lot to do with it.
Oh, yes. Yes.
But again, I think it's so important to understand that when you get that opportunity to do anything, for me, it was radio.
Mm-hmm.
You got to go in there and do it all the way, 100. So Lucci was one of those guys that gave me a shot.
Well, you know this, and I feel the same way. I cannot picture myself doing radio without any mentors.
You can't
because they were just right, exactly. They were just so significant and stabilizing myself in time. When you watch and learn from them, and once again, no matter what they are, as far as from the standpoint of a local or national talent, they have the talent and the acumen, of course, and to watch them do their thing is a great learning experience. It's like you're getting free education. So when I would, like for me, like one of my mentors that I just mentioned about Ty Wansley, when I was 19, listening to him on the radio, I wanted to be Ty Wansley. He was just that smooth.
Oh, he was.
And, oh man, just brilliant intelligence, great observation skills, fantastic recall, and was just smooth with his. I mean, the interviews that he did, it was just, and once again, I'm 19 listening to a talk radio program at 5 a.m. in the morning.
Right.
And I got a chance to meet him, and we became friends, and you know, it was something I never thought was going to happen, but it did, and I was considering myself the lucky one
Right.
out of both of us because I just learned so much from him, and learning through him, and also for I told you about a guy named Jay Marvin back in
I
LS
remember
as
Jay.
well.
Mm-hmm.
Those two were the blueprint for what I want to be as a talk show host.
Mm-hmm.
If I didn't have that, I wouldn't have had the plan. So I always keep them in my heart.
Mm-hmm.
Jay's still with us. Unfortunately, Ty, as you know, passed away. But they have no idea how much they meant to me, and I've told them over and over again
Mm-hmm.
that I love them so much because they did it, and I was
Yeah.
like watching it, and what I produced for these two guys too. So I was right there in the thick of it, jotting down notes, watching them work, and asking
Mm-hmm.
questions, and you know, picking their brains, and they were just so giving,
Yeah.
you know, with it. And I was just, you know, you know that you're witnessing greatness when you see stuff happen like that. And I've always been to say, look, like you said before, if you had an opportunity to pass it on, then please do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
No.
you have to. I mean,
Yes.
I think you have an obligation because the things that guys like Scotty Andrews, Paul Lucci, Keith Adams, Kearney L. Anderson, and many others, Jim Maddox. These are guys that gave me shots, gave me an opportunity. They heard something in me and allowed me to go on there on the station that they were running.
Hmm.
And you know, you got to go in there and give it your best. That's all you can do. I mean, it may not be the best of all time, but it's your best.
It's your best, correct.
Exactly. So I encourage anybody that's interested in broadcasting to live by those standards. First, you got to have the passion for it because it's not an easy business. It's very tough, and it's tougher today probably than it was back in the 60s and 70s.
Oh yes.
There were
Oh yes.
a lot more local opportunities then. There was less radio syndication and automation and voice tracking and all of that. So you have to be exceptional today. You can't just be good. You have to be exceptional. In order to be exceptional, you got to go above and beyond. You got to obsess. You got to work on your craft every day, all day. Fall asleep doing it. Wake up doing it. You got to have some imagination, some creativity, theater of the mind. And a lot of that is missing today, I think, in radio.
You mentioned all these great names in the industry that have touched your life because they gave you a shot to go on the air and beyond, and you had that teacher-student relationship. When did you realize that you were becoming the teacher?
That's a good question. I guess I felt the responsibility and obligation when I began to win awards and make a lot of money, and I felt, damn, I'm one lucky guy, you know? I've had the opportunity to work at radio stations that I only dreamed of and heard that station on an AM dial 1,000 miles away. And I went, wow, what a station, man. I know I'll never be able to work there. And you end up working there. There were only two stations that I admired that I would hope that I would have a chance at, and that was WLS and WCFL. And I never applied. So maybe I could have, but maybe not. I don't know. But those are two stations I used to go to sleep at night listening to on a transistor radio in Norfolk, Virginia. CFL, WLS, BBM, WKBW in Buffalo, WABC in New York, and there was a station in West Virginia. What was that? WLTW or something like that. And those are the stations that I would listen to and admire and appreciate the talent of the people that were on those stations. Now, granted, all of those stations were either top 40 or news stations. There were no R&B stations other than one. Every now and then I could pick up WWRL in New York. They were at 1,600 on the dial. And I could pick them up from time to time. Not every night, just on special nights because they were more directional, and I don't think they were coming south as much as would need be for me to hear them. But those are the stations that kind of engraved that image of greatness in my young, impressionable mind during those days. And, my early shot was on a top 40 station in my hometown. And it was kind of exciting, being on the air and still in high school, go to school, and kids would go, "Did I hear you on the radio last night?" Yeah, that was me.
Oh, did you get a lot of action during that time? I know the girls,
Yeah, I got a little action, because of that.
There you go. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah. Yeah, those girls that you admired and they wouldn't even say good morning to you.
Wouldn't give you the time of day.
Yeah. That was kind of happening.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was fun. And and then when I left Norfolk, I went to St. Louis, and the rest is history. Now, what are you laughing at, Laura Rice? Throwing up all the funny, happy faces.
Happy face, I see her there. Yeah, go on and ask her what she's laughing at, man. Have her to respond.
Yeah, she won't respond. She's mad at us now.
Well,
mad at you.
She's always mad at me.
Yeah, right. She can't be mad at me. I'm the good guy.
Yeah, you're lovable. Yeah, you're a lovable crap starter.
Right, right. She did a rope-a-dope on me yesterday on those messages you guys were going back and forth on. They had me on it. And she was talking about her grandmother and her stripper name. And I didn't realize that was the grandmother that had just passed. Or the aunt.
Right.
So I was being fresh and foolish and saying, yeah, well, what I said something about her stripper name. I said, well, as long as she strips, I'm cool. Or something stupid. She goes, yeah, well, you have to go through the pearly gates to get to that. Thanks.
I caught that.
Yeah, she set me up. She's a good setter-upper.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
When they're not giving you the time of the day. Yeah, not now. I got too much forehead. That's brain power right there. You see that?
Brainiac.
Yeah. When I had hair down to here, I had no problems. They thought I was Jimi Hendrix.
Are you experienced?
That's right. Yeah, yeah. So, yes, Paul Todd, a.k.a. Paul Lucci, I will give you whatever you need. You were a major launching pad for my career, and I appreciate you, and blessings to you and your lovely wife. I can't believe you're still married to her. She should have fired your ass 25, 30 years ago.
Ooh-wee.
See, misery loves company.
That is so true. Yes, sir. Yeah, I concur.
I don't want nobody to be happy if I'm not happy, okay? So there you go.
Well, that was your theme song at one point with "Happy" by Pharrell. I remember.
That's
that.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not so happy now. So.
Well, why not?
I don't know. Just
we need.
I should play that damn song. That would probably make me happy again.
Well, how come you're not happy? Women action, or you need some ladies, something?
Nah, they cost too much. You marry them
nowadays.
You marry them.
Oh, in general.
You get divorced, and then you're 50% less wealthy.
Hey.
Hey, listen. If you have money, you get married,
right?
You get divorced, you got half of what you used to have. You get married again, you get divorced, you got 25% of what you once had. See, so when you go through about 5 or 6 marriages, you end up busted. What's wrong with that math?
I don't like it.
I don't either. I think it's unfair, and even prenups, I don't think really helps you. Okay, I gotta stop. I gotta stop talking.
Yeah, your daughter's in the house.
Yeah,
Stop.
Hi, Sarah. How you doing, baby girl? Daddy loves you. You know I do.
Good timing, sir. Good segue.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. How are the girls? Michaela and Kennedy. Now, track season is over now. So what are the girls doing? Are they doing basketball, volleyball, jump rope? What are we doing now? All these happy faces and thumbs ups and all that stuff.
That's nice.
Yeah, laughing at me, huh?
They're laughing at us.
Okay. All right, so y'all want to talk a little politics?
Oh, real quick before we get into that,
Okay.
do a segue, a Carol thing. Oh, real quick.
Uh-oh.
Change the topic. Change the topic.
Change the topic now.
Talking about daughters, my youngest daughter, Mattia, today is her birthday. So happy birthday. little
Happy
girl.
birthday, Mattia.
Yes, Mattia. She's 25 today.
25. Wow.
Yeah.
Now, how does that feel to you to say that my daughter is now 25? How does that make you feel?
Old because she's half my age.
Hmm.
Literally. I'm like, okay, once I call what I go O2M. I call OM2, old man moments.
Old man moments. Is she
Right.
married?
No, she's not married. No, she has a boyfriend.
How do you feel about
And-
that? Do you say, hey, who's your daddy? Who's your daddy, boy?
Yeah, no, I met the gentleman before. He's a good man. He's good
Yeah.
for her. We had conversations, and not only that, it's like, now, if you ever fuck over my daughter, I want to kill you. Now we had the conversation too.
Oh,
so,
yeah. You got to
You
have
have
those
to.
conversations. Absolutely.
Oh yeah. No, he's good for her.
Oh, good.
The side note was, unfortunately, when my wife passed away, and I saw how he was, comforting her during that time. That was it for me. He's good for her. I was very proud.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's heartwarming knowing that another man has respect and passion for your daughter.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, good dude. They stay out in they live in Tempe, Arizona.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How did they end up in Arizona?
Well, he's originally from here in Chicago, but he had a job offer to work there.
Okay.
And so he went there first, and she was still here.
Mm-hmm.
And she eventually left in August of 2015.
Okay.
And she went on and moved in with him. And hey, I just said, look, you want to be happy? Because she told me, I want to be happy. And who will never deny their child happiness?
Right.
And I was like, all right, you go be happy. But if he fucks up,
Yeah.
it's a done deal. But seriously, it's she's very content.
Yeah.
She's studying
that's
to be
good.
a nurse
Oh, cool.
while she's there. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand there's still quite a demand for nursing. So
Oh, absolutely.
that's a good thing. When there's a career that you want to be in and there's opportunities in it, and that makes it a little easier to find that job once you complete your training.
Yeah. Yeah, it's high demand nowadays. We were talking about that before. And also, as you know, being a parent and parents out there listening, you feel reflective
Yeah.
during that time. It wasn't long ago that they were children, of course, and driving them to school and things of that nature. So you become very reflective. And I'm like, okay, I'm a very blessed man to have gone through that and to have a family. So, yeah, it's pretty deep. I definitely appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, it's being a father, and I have one daughter and two sons. You kind of look at your sons and daughters differently, but there's some common threads between them. You want them all to be happy and successful and live a stress-free life. But I think fathers didn't kind of lean towards their daughters because they want to make sure that they're not harmed. Guys, you say, okay, go find you a nice girl, and get married, have kids, be happy, take care of your wife, blah, 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 blah. But I think fathers take a little different interest in their daughters because it's a protection mechanism, and we know how we are or were, and
Right.
we don't want them to go through what we did.
No, right, because we know the game, right?
Yeah. So it's kind of interesting and different how we treat the difference between sons and daughters. But yeah, it's not to say that you don't love your sons any more or any less.
It's
That's
just
right.
that we don't feel that they need the same kind of nurturing. Because, you got to be a guy. You got to grow up and be that man. And, you teach them those kind of things, respect, things you don't do and all that. And then they got to go do it. Just
Correct.
go do it.
Right. See, I have 2 girls. I had no sons.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
so that was the dynamic growing up in our household, with Vic and myself, and of course, in
Gotcha.
our extended family,
Yeah.
And the cool thing about when we were all living together was 6 of us, because it was us and then my mother and my sister Tiffany. What was cool about having the girls, they have always had these great positive female role models in the household
That's
outside
important.
of their mother. So that was very
Sure.
instrumental, and I've always been very cognizant of that. And it served them well. So when they went out into the world to get a job and to have their own lives, you have a great foundation from your mother, grandmother, and aunt.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always appreciated that as well. I'm just, when you look at who they are, you think about when they first started. So yeah, it's always a process. And just being a parent, you're always protective, always.
Absolutely.
Well,
Absolutely.
Chris, happy birthday to your daughter, but my son also, his birthday is today.
Oh, okay, cool.
What's your son's name?
Sean,
Sean. Happy
Sean.
birthday, Sean.
Happy birthday, Sean. Happy birthday, sir.
How old is Sean today?
50.
Damn.
What you trying to say, Lee?
I ain't saying nothing.
He's 50.
So you started really young, huh?
I was 15.
Damn.
Is that 2 dams?
Damn.
Okay.
Damn.
I was
Wow.
15. Man,
Wow.
it's been a long road.
Yeah, you've been
Did I
in
did
the
I learn
underbrush
my
forever.
did I learn my lesson?
No.
No.
And how
That's
old were
not-
you when your second child was born? 15 and a half.
No, I was 17.
17. Took a couple of years for you to get it right.
Cause he'll be 48 in December.
Damn. Well, I'm a little older than you.
I know.
Yeah.
A little.
Don't say it like that. So my oldest boy is what is he? 46. Yeah. Yeah. This is 46. Oh. In November 8th, he was born. So he'll be 47 this year. Damn.
Yeah, I was an early blossom.
Yeah, I was like 2021 when my son was born.
2021.
First boy.
I bought my 21.
You had
I
a
bought my
tribe by
first
then,
house.
huh?
I had bought my first house at 21.
Yeah, you needed to. You're
Yeah.
starting a big-ass family.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, I had
There you go.
That double wide wasn't good enough.
Or was it 20? Yeah, it was 22, not 21.
22, you
I
bought your first
had-
house?
Yep, I had 2 boys and a girl.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
Yeah, isn't that amazing how, life unfolds itself and
Oh, yeah.
you don't know how it's going to end up. We still don't know how that's going to work, but yeah. That was 21 when my first born. And then I waited 10 years for Sarah and then put another, 28, 9, 10 years to the last one, Corey. Corey's in Chicago, back in the hospital again, y'all.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Yep. That neck and back problem is still going on, even after that stimulator they installed in him. It seemed to have worked for a month or 2, maybe 3 months. Now he's getting another pain. So it's always something, man. He's so
Especially with
young,
the back.
28 years old. He's got a nice job, and
Right.
now the job is on the line because he may or may not be able to perform that job anymore.
Oh, man.
He's got a management position, but the young man that he is, and I'm proud of him. But he's like me. I go above and beyond what you're supposed to do. And he's a customer service manager
and he deals with the people issues as well as baggage. And I guess recently there was a shortage of baggage people, and he went down to help out to get the planes out on time. And I think he hurt himself. You don't want to say it, but that's probably what happened.
Okay.
So he's back in the hospital dealing with the pain issues, and they run tests on you to find out what's wrong. And they did a CAT scan, but the CAT scan won't show the detail the way an MRI would. It'll show more soft tissue damage and stuff that you can't really see in a CAT scan.
Mm-hmm.
So this device, this nerve stimulator that's implanted, they can't do MRIs while that's implanted. So the medical industry, y'all need to come up with something better. I know there was, in Chicago, there was a place that you could go to while still having the stimulator implanted and get an MRI done. But the place went out of business, the lady retired, or something happened that doesn't exist anymore. And I can't believe that's the only place in the world that can do that kind of a, scan. So I told him, I said, look, ask the doctors. There's got to be somebody else in the world that does this.
Right.
I mean, that could be the only one? Really?
Well, she couldn't have cornered the market on that.
Exactly. How could she have the only machine in the world that can do MRI on people that have a nerve stimulator implanted? And these nerve stimulators are similar to, I describe it as like a pacemaker. It sends electronical pulses into your spine up to your brain to tell your brain you don't feel pain in certain areas. And they can tune it depending on where they place it in your spinal area. They can electronically tune it from a little device like a remote,
right,
to cover certain areas that you're having pain in. So it's amazing the technology that's out there. And a lot of people have these things. His mother has 2 of them. And Jerry Lewis had a couple of them from all the stunt falls and stuff.
Pratt Falls,
yeah,
correct. Right.
Yeah. So he had a couple of them as well. So let's
Chris,
hope he can get some
place?
relief.
Isn't there a place here called the Back and Spine Institute?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen the commercials for it. Yeah, right.
Yeah, with a little incision in the back and.
Yeah. Well, the doctors,
outpatient procedure.
Yeah, the doctors that he has, the pain specialist is world renowned, and the main surgeon is also world renowned, and one of these cutting edge guys over at what is he at, Rush, or what's the other one? Up north. No, it's at
Northwestern.
I think Northwestern. He's either at Northwestern or Rush, one or the other. They move around a lot. They're like damn disc jockeys, going from station to station, hospital to hospital.
I made a connection till now, but you're right. Yeah.
They follow the money and the opportunities and
Yes.
titles. Yeah, I'm the head guy in the neural surgery department. I'm the big dog. I'm the big cutter. I'm the chief knife up in here.
Chief Knife.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of my doctors left I go to the University of Chicago Hospital, and she had a better deal to go to Rush, and she just told me as they say, offered me a deal I couldn't refuse.
Yeah, and that's how it goes, because when they get the great doctors to come to those hospitals, so comes the patients.
That's right.
It's like the audience following a disc jockey going from one station to the other in the same town.
They bring the listenership.
That's right. It's all about that. It's all about the money.
Money, bottom line.
Yep. I just, I get sick and tired of these doctors practicing on you. Well, let's try this. I'm not really sure what the hell's going on here, but take this medicine. No. You take it, Doc. You tell me how it works. Yeah, I'm afraid of the side effects, man, on these medicines. When you listen to the commercial, you're talking about you got a little rash on your damn elbow.
Yeah.
And the side effects, it's a 60-second commercial. The first 15, 20 seconds is talking about the benefits. The rest of it is a long-ass list of the side effects. Yeah,
Right.
you could lose your erectile function, and your
Right.
wife might
Memory
get
loss.
pregnant.
And they start reading them so fast.
Yeah, and the dog
know, when
starts
I-
barking at 3 a.m. If that happens, call your doctor.
Right.
What?
It's
It's
like
nuts.
if you have an erection for 4 hours, do not go into porno flicks. Call your doctor.
No, I ain't calling the
No,
doctor.
no.
Unless the doctor looks like Rachel Ross. So.
Oh yeah, man.
I didn't say that. I know I
yes,
did
you
not.
did.
No,
Yeah, you
no,
did.
no,
Yeah, you
no.
did, man.
I
Yeah,
did not
shoot,
say
man.
that.
Yeah, you did.
No,
we got you on tape,
no.
man.
Don't
All right,
believe your
when the show
lying
re-
eyes.
When you go back and replay the show, it'll be you, sir.
This show will be deleted right after the broadcast.
Oh yeah, you cut it out, man.
Edit that out.
Oh man, shoot, 4 hours, man. I'll be doing the do.
Yeah, right. I ain't calling no
Yeah.
damn doctor, hospital,
No.
police, or none of that. I'm going through the black book.
Black book, brown book.
You remember those address books we used to carry?
Yes.
Yeah, man, that was crazy. I remember one time I had one that was like loaded. It was fully loaded.
Did you
There
have
was-
stars by the girls' names?
Oh
or
yeah,
something like that?
I definitely had the rating system, no doubt.
Oh yeah.
And then I went to a party, right? And one of my smart butt friends pushed me into the pool. And the black book, the ink just bled all over the pages, and I couldn't see jack.
Oh no.
Man, I was heartbroken. I was done.
Hard broke.
I was messed up for a long time. Yeah. And so who's this? Valion, my son was on medicines. Okay.
Can you read that? Val Young, are you doing like hieroglyphics or something?
Yeah,
like that?
really. It's kind of hard to
Yeah.
read, isn't it? Stand on the meds
Hey.
because the male grow breast. So I immediately took, yeah, no shit, man. June Moon is in the house. What's up, June? Another great music/record guy
All right.
that used to service my stations back in the day. What's up, June? June's got an incredible musician in his family, one of his kids. Incredible. Plays the piano. Good seeing you in there, June. Thanks for tuning in. June had a great idea back in the day. Who's calling here? He had an idea of putting together shoe shine parlors, and he was going to call it Moonshines. June, did you ever do that?
For real.
Moonshines, and it was going to be all girls doing the shoe shining. That was a great idea.
Oh, okay.
Now, what was
you can't
the-
do it now. Too PC.
Yeah, right. Now, when was the last time you saw a shoe shine parlor where you could go get a shoe shine?
Man, I used to go to one here on the south side on 75th off of King Drive.
Is it still there?
It's still there, yes.
Really?
Yes.
You know, you used to see them in all the airports. I don't know when I've seen one in the airport. Have you?
Under the L on 47th Street. Under the L all along the way.
Really?
Those or outside the L station. You know, those are a thing of the past.
Yeah. Yeah, June, I got a little bit of memory left. It ain't much. I'm afraid that I might wake up one day and hit the wrong button on my keyboard and hit delete, and then all of it will be gone. In my brain.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, man. Who's on the call-in line? Welcome to the Lee Michaels Show.
Bye, boy.
Oh, damn.
All right. Hello, Alpha. Go right ahead.
How you doing, Spy Boy?
I'm doing well today, Alpha. How you doing, man?
You doing pretty good? That's good. As long as you're not in any pain yet.
I don't know why you wishing pain on me, bro.
I'm not wishing pain on you. I just said as long as you're not in any pain yet.
Sound like you wishing pain on me.
He's getting ready to put
No.
something on you. I think y'all getting ready to get
It-
into a
it
heated
just-
debate. That's what's getting
It
ready to
just
happen.
sounds like that, Spy Boy.
Yeah. So what's happening down in New Orleans, man?
We have a mayor's race going on. We have two Democratic women going up against each other.
Oh, that ought to be fun.
Yeah, well, you know.
So, are you going to vote?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm going to vote this time.
Why would you not vote?
Because I don't have a candidate to vote for.
You got two.
No,
You just said
no.
there's two women running for the mayorship.
It's the worst of two evils.
Well, okay, but you should vote one way or the other. And here's the bottom line. If you don't vote, you have to take whatever happens. If you do vote, then you had a decision in what may happen. And you can then hold that person accountable. But if you don't vote, man, I mean, you can't just say, oh, but Weber.
Why not?
You can, but that's, come on. You should always vote.
No.
Okay, so vote for the lesser of the two evils, if you want to put it that way.
I don't know. I don't have a good educated guess as to which one of these ladies would do a better job.
Well, you got to
Or
do your
worse
due
job.
diligence. You got to investigate both of them. Look at their character. Look at what they've done. What have they done? Have they held a office before?
I think both of them are judges.
Both of them are what?
Judges.
Judges? Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
they've
yeah.
got a good
And-
legal
and they-
background, apparently.
I don't know if it's good.
Well, do your research. Find out
Well,
how
tell
they've
me,
ruled
Spy
on
Boy.
certain cases and what have you.
Tell me something, Spy Boy.
Yeah, what's it, Apple?
They, you said they're the lesser of two evils,
Yes.
and we both know the lesser of two evils is still evil, right?
That's right.
So tell me something. When has this country ever been anything other than evil?
And we
When?
got in some people's minds, they think that the lesser of two evils is currently our president.
Yeah, well, you know, that's a personal opinion.
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
I did.
And you're satisfied with what he's doing?
I am so far. You know, it beats the alternative. That was
How do you know
imperative.
that with certainty?
How do I know that?
No
with
one
certainty?
knows that.
Look at Benghazi. Look at
Look at Benghazi.
What has Benghazi
Look
got
at-
to do
look
with
at the-
anything?
Look at Niger.
look at the current problem that she has. The emails.
What are you
couldn't-
talking
Okay.
about?
couldn't-
Look at the emails Jared and his wife and a few more staffers have. They have personal service and emails. And look at the conflict
Are they
with the
Secretary
Russians.
of State?
Look
are
at
they
the
Secretary of
conflict with
State?
the
It might as
Russians.
well
He-
be.
They may, okay, he's giving all the secrets away to the Russians. He's trying to set up back channels with the Russians in their embassy to avoid our intelligence agencies.
That's the story that you have, right?
Well-
No, that's the story that is.
That's
A
fact.
That's the story that he lied about. He lied about it twice.
Is that
Then
a
came back
fact?
and amended it.
Is that a fact?
that's a fact.
That is a fact.
Yeah, I don't believe either one of you guys.
Well, you don't have to believe it. You don't have to believe
That was
it,
a nice
Spy Boy.
moonwalk away from,
Yeah, yeah.
no matter
yeah.
what you tell sick, twisted, demented people like Spy Boy, he's going to always, discount
It's like
it
I
and say,
told you, that's
yeah,
what he-
whatever.
That's what he does.
Yeah.
Well, look. You got Alpha. He's a conspiracy guy.
What
He's always a
conspiracy?
conspiracy. Well, like the nation is evil. Where do you get the fact that the nation is evil?
Let's see. When the Pilgrims showed up, first they befriended and then they betrayed the Indians, murdered, killed, and raped. Then the slaves come in, and you know what happened to the slave? Oh, but you weren't. You was a houseboy. But then you had Jim Crow to follow that. You had the KKK. You had the Jim Crow laws. You had the voter suppression, black people. You had the You can't vote. You can't do this. You can't do that. If you're black, you got separate counters, water fountains, bathrooms.
And so what do you have today, Alpha? What do you have today?
Donald Trump, Mike Pence, and the rest of the polluted
Donald
cronies.
Trump, the biggest liar ever in the White House. You've got Mike Pence, the biggest religious hypocrite ever in the White House, and he don't live in the White House. Trump really don't want him nowhere around. But you got a clown in the White House who cannot admit he's wrong, will never apologize for anything, and he's about to plunge us into a big world war.
Spy
So
boy,
those
let
are
me
evils. Those are the evils.
absolutely.
Ask away. Ask away.
Spy boy, do you believe that former President Barack Obama was born in the United States?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He was born here.
Okay, all right. If you had said no, then I was really going to question your sanity, because I mean, but your boy, the guy that you voted for, said that he was not born here, and I think he still believes that.
He's wrong. You know what I mean?
So okay,
What-
so
what
he
did-
was
what did he
wrong
say?
on that, but is he wrong on the things that he's pushing for now?
Well,
He's right on everything else.
For instance, what is he pushing now? Tax cut. He's right on that. The wall. He's right on that. The immigration thing. He's right on that.
Healthcare, he's right on that.
I think he's close on that.
Close? Oh, we're playing
The government
horseshoes
should-
now?
Government should stay out of healthcare
Uh-huh.
as much as possible.
And the insurance company should reap the big profits.
Insurance companies are reaping the profits in Obamacare.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't lose
That's
any
because
money.
they wouldn't
Okay.
they wouldn't allow anything else to go through. Where are you, spy boy? Oh, haven't you been paying attention?
Why don't you stand up against the Republicans who wrote into the Affordable Health Care Act the 2-year time bomb that said after the first 2 years that the insurance companies could raise the rates and have their way with your insurance? Why was that a good idea? And that was written in by whom? The Republicans. How many different amendments did the Republicans make to the Affordable Health Care Act? Alpha, tell it.
100. It was over 100.
Over 100. So 8 years later, they're still talking about repeal and replace. But they have not come up with a workable idea, something that makes sense, that's better than the 100 amendments that they put in. So,
All right. So
let's
let's pay attention. Let's pay attention here. Then, next time you need to write a bill, don't go messing around in the Republicans' toilet for a bill. That bill was put away by the Republicans a long time ago, resurrected by Obama. Leave
The
it
bill
alone.
was in
What are you
place
talking about?
in Massachusetts.
yeah.
That was Romney Care.
Exactly.
That wasn't that Romney Care.
Pretty damn close.
It wasn't.
Okay. Well, you can say that it wasn't. I'm going to say that it was pretty damn close. It worked in Massachusetts. It's working, 25 million plus people on the program now that either had.
About the same number of people who lost coverage.
No,
I don't.
no
I've
damn
not heard
25
those.
million people lost coverage.
No.
How many people lost coverage?
I don't know that number. Do you know that number, Alpha? But
I don't know. Let me put it like this.
if that was
I
a
know
fact,
it's nowhere close
if that was a
to
fact,
25 million.
your Republicans would be honking that horn daily, and that's not happening. So I don't believe that your assumption is correct.
How many people were uninsured prior to affordable health care?
Some 40 million,
How many people don't have it now?
15 million.
Next question,
I
please.
see. I see.
You see.
So
You
give
see,
or take.
you
so
see
give- so
now.
Give or take a few million.
You see now,
No, I don't. I don't.
huh? You don't want to see.
You-
Take off the sunglasses. Take off the blinders.
What you did was wreck healthcare.
Oh yeah, okay.
How,
How many?
Insurance.
Well, let me ask you this: how many insurance companies have gone out of business because of the Affordable Health Care Act?
I'm not sure. There are quite a few that don't sell insurance on the Affordable Health Care website.
They're not out of
and why
business.
not?
It's not affordable for them.
No,
Doesn't make any sense.
No, it's a power play. Don't be blinded
can't-
by
you can't make-
what you can't see. But let me tell you what you need to see. What you need to understand is very simple. They are playing politics, and the Republican Congress has allowed them to do that because it's in their best interest, because these same insurance companies are funding their campaigns when they need to rerun. So that's fact number one. Number two, if they work together, the Republican Congress and these criminal insurance companies have their way, then they can go back to business as usual, status quo. They don't want to make health care affordable, even though the government was giving them subsidies to balance it off. But they can be bigger crooks if that government plan is not in place. That's a fact. That's how they roll. Very few insurance companies in your lifetime have gone out of business because they lost money. It's like going to the casinos, man. The formula is there. They don't lose. They may not make as
And only
much
person
money.
lose money. Only person loses casinos is Donald Trump. He's the only one to go bankrupt running casinos.
That's true, because he was stealing from himself.
Exactly.
So listen, you got to look at this thing with eyes wide open and understand what's going on behind the curtain when you're looking at the Wizard of Oz. Okay? You only see what they want you to see, but understand behind that curtain where the deals are being cut, our crooked politicians have been bought and paid for by the pharmaceuticals, the insurance companies, and other big industry. That's why we are not moving at the speed that we should be moving. That's why our infrastructure in this country is falling apart. That's why we don't have a fast rail system. That's why we don't have solar power to the level that it should be, because the big oil companies don't want you to stop buying gas and oil.
Slow down, Lee. Slow down.
Am
So
I moving too fast for you, Spy Boy?
yeah, you're going a little bit too fast. You're
Okay.
going too
All
fast.
right. I'll slow it down.
You got too much on the stove. You're not that good of a cook.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. What's your
So
question?
so what you're saying is that healthcare was ruined by the Republicans and the insurance
It's
companies.
too much for his brain.
Yeah, you're probably right, little Frankie. But yes, I'm absolutely saying that the Republicans put in ticking time bombs in the 100+ amendments that they did to the Affordable Health Care Act. Yes, they didn't want it to work. Why?
Now, as I recall,
let me
as I
explain.
recall-
Let me explain so you understand. I'm trying to help you here. The
Oh,
reason
honey, you can't fix stupid.
the reason they did it is because they didn't come up with the idea. Now that they have the opportunity to mend it and fix it and own it, they don't want to do that. Oh, hell no. This is a hot
boy.
potato. Brain. I don't have the brain trust to power
You
the
didn't-
understanding
you didn't-
to come up with something that makes sense for the people in this
Lee-
country.
Lee, you
But-
didn't clarify. You confuse it now, because I keep hearing that the Democrats got the bill off of the Republicans from the Republicans.
No. See, that's your way of trying to twist it. The Affordable Health Care Act came out of the brain trust of President Barack Obama. It was a model from Romney Care up in Massachusetts, modified to fit the United States of America health care plan. All right. That being said, he opened it up, says, okay, Republicans, what would you like to put in this bill so that you will pass it. It had to pass them. They passed the damn bill, but they want to repeal it and replace it.
All right,
Their
Lee,
signature is on it also.
Slow down.
100 plus amendments.
Not one Republican voted for this bill.
I'm sorry, Lee. You can't fix stupid, okay? You could, talk yourself till you're blue in the face.
Name the Republican who voted for this.
How do you think the bill passed?
It passed because Democrats had the majority.
Okay, and now the Republicans have the majority, and they can't get a bill passed. So what does that tell you?
Well, that's a whole different story there.
Oh, that's a whole different story. It's because they have no damn creativity, no imagination, and no damn desire to come up with a better plan, period. If they did, it would have been done by now. They have had the majority. They even had the majority under Obama.
There is no alternative when you're taking from one person to give to another.
Are you serious? Oh my God! I give up now.
You're robbing Peter. You're robbing Peter to pay Paul.
You know, Spy Boy, it's times like this that makes me want to drink alcohol, and I don't drink. I don't smoke weed, but I think I need to. I don't take any kind of medication. I don't take no medication at all. Nothing. Not even an aspirin.
How about caffeine?
I drink decaffeinated coffee occasionally. I may have a cup a day or every other day. But you come on, man. You make me want to do stuff to myself. I'm going, damn. How can you not get it, man? I just gave you all the facts. And you want to try to discount it.
You give me the bovine facts.
No. I don't believe in bovine facts. There's no such thing in my world.
Yeah.
When you come to the Lee Michaels show, you get it straight
Do that.
and skinny. Okay? So you're not going to get anything else but the truth out of me. And if by chance I give you something that is not true and I find out it isn't true, I'll correct it. But it's too important to me.
So go check. Go check and see how many Republicans voted for this bill.
Okay.
You go check, Mr. Whatever Spit Boy.
Spy Boy.
I'm sorry.
Let me say thank you to a few people that have tuned in. Ken Smith, Carol Carper, what's up, homegirl? Philip, let's see, Dave, Michael, hey, what's up, Mikey Mike? Darius is checked in. And why is it that Chris Bass is checking in? You're on the air, dude. Val?
Yeah, I can check in. Yeah, why not?
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I can do that.
You can do whatever you want to do, Mr. Bass. You're bigger than me, so I ain't gonna mess with you. Okay?
Oh no, stop! Don't. Now you're lying.
You're bigger than me. I ain't gonna mess with you, man. You're my
Stop,
dog.
Man. Oh man, we running buddies, though.
That's right. But Spy Boy, I got to give it to you. You're one stubborn person. You're stubborn. You won't listen. You won't change your mind. There's nothing we can say. We give you all the facts and figures, and you still say, we don't know what we're talking about. Wow.
Well, that's because you guys don't know what you're talking about.
But you have not proven one thing that we've said not to be true. Just because you say, I don't believe you, doesn't mean that we're not telling the truth.
Well, go. Somebody please check and see. I don't have my computer with me. How many Republicans voted for that bill? None.
I think that you might not be correct on that. I mean, I'm going to do some research on that. Little Frankie, do you have access to your keyboard? It's a little difficult for me to do it, but let me try.
You have to know how to spell to use the keyboard.
Oh, Lord. No, you didn't. Okay. All right, Spy Boy, I'm going to take off the gloves in a minute. How many?
Now, hold on now. In the chat room, Guy Black checked in. He said he is right. 58 Dems and 2 independent senators. is what Guy Black is saying.
Okay. Well, that may be true. If that is the facts. But facts are that they did amend the Affordable Health Care Act with over 100 amendments. So their name is on it as well. They did what they were supposed to do. They participated in the process. But then they didn't vote for it. Why? They're playing politics.
Lee, your boy screwed it up, okay? Obama, he screwed it up.
No, he didn't.
And just live with it.
He helped a lot of people, man. A lot of people
He
with
screwed it up. He
pre-existing
screwed it up.
conditions, kids that were getting kicked off their parents' insurance policy
He hurt the entire country.
You can't be right on that, man. It's 25 plus million people on the program. How can he hurt the country? These people are getting health care that didn't get it before.
Because they have 330 million people paying a tax for it.
So?
What do you mean so?
So? And those
What do you
same
mean
people.
so?
Well, wait a minute. You're acting as if the 25 million people don't pay taxes. Why do you
What I'm
assume
saying
that?
is that
They're paying taxes just like you and
What
me.
I'm saying is that you have 330 million people paying the freight.
No. You're right. Everybody's paying taxes. Not all of our taxes go into health care underwriting. Fact. Those 25 million people,
that's
I
false.
would guarantee you most of them are paying taxes into the system as well. So they
That's false.
have a right. Just like when you put money into the Social Security program, and when you retire, you get to be 62 or 66 or 65 or 70. Whenever you say, okay, I want my money, that money needs to be there, correct?
Look, listen, Alpha, what's your favorite statement? Cognitive dissonance?
Oh,
Isn't this
there we
cognitive
go.
dissonance?
No.
You sure? You would know because you're afflicted with it,
Oh, okay.
right?
Oh, okay. I'm checking. I'm doing my voted for Obamacare. Okay, here we go. Let's see what this says. Not that I don't trust Guy Black because he's a credible broadcaster and I respect and love him. That's my dog. Guy, when you coming by again? Let's hang out. Let's see. I'm doing a check on that right now because I want to. Let's see. How many Republicans voted for?
Obamacare is the worst bill ever.
No, it isn't.
It increased taxes on everybody.
Okay. And
And what do you get for it? Nothing.
25 million people now have health care. That's what you get for it. They can't be turned away. They can go to the hospital and go to the doctors.
20 million people don't have it. You know, I talked to a friend of mine who insisted on Obamacare. He was all on board with it. So a while back here, I asked him, I said, so are you covered by Obamacare? He said, no. I said, why not? He said, because Republicans won't do something like that. Some pat answer that Democrats always have. Republicans won't let them do.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Slow down. He said, what was his answer to it again?
He didn't have it because something the Republicans did.
He didn't have it because something that the Republicans did.
Or didn't do.
Okay.
But he was blaming the Republicans.
Now, where did he live?
He lives in New Orleans here. He's a teacher,
Okay.
School teacher.
Okay. So now every state has a different position on the Affordable Health Care Act. Some states embraced it more than others. So what did Louisiana do as it relates to working with the Affordable Health Care? Did the governor shun it and say, no, we're not going to support it. We don't want it in here. So, see, there's a lot of variables in this. When I lived in Nevada, for example, and I was turning to the age of I was trying to figure out whether or not I wanted to go ahead and take my Social Security now or wait a few years, and I looked at the Affordable Health Care Act. And I could get it in the state of Nevada for under $100 a month. And I was around 62, 63 years old at that time. Or I could go and apply for my Medicare. All right? Which I pay more for Medicare because you do pay a premium every month. It's not free. But that was more than the Obamacare by $15, $20. So it depends on your state. It depends on your age. It depends on there are a lot of variables. But the state has a lot to do with the cost because the state participates in some of the underwriting. So many of the governors, Republican governors, by the way, decided that they don't want this thing to work because of partisan bovine. Now, let me finish telling you the truth. So if you're in Louisiana, the cost for me, same conditions and everything, may be different. It may be different in Texas. It may be different in California. It may be different in New York. So the state has a lot to do with that as well. Do you understand that?
No, I'm not going to say. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you I do.
You don't understand it, or you don't want to accept it. There's a difference. You think I'm just pulling some crap out of my butt and telling you that?
Yeah. I think that's what I think.
Of course you do.
And not even using Georgia Pacific paper either, you know.
But
listen. I gotta run. I'm gonna leave you with this. You know what depends are?
What?
Depends are a diaper.
And your point is what? Why did you bring that up?
As a boatload of crap and piss you gave me, all right?
Oh, okay. All right, I want you to go do your homework and come back Monday and tell me that you found some information that is contrary to what I just shared with you on the Affordable Health Care Act as it relates to states' participation in it. Okay? And
you know what I'm going to tell you, Lee?
What?
Give me a call, man. Give me a call. Talk to me.
Give you a call and talk to you?
Yeah.
About what? You want to give me a headache on the phone? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I got your phone number. I will call you to find out what you want to talk about. If not, you have my number, right?
No, I don't.
Do a direct message in Facebook and send me your number, and I'll call you right away.
All right.
And I'm
everybody on the phone. Y'all have a good afternoon.
Well, thank you.
Alpha.
Including Alpha?
And Frankie. How about that?
And little Frankie. Yeah, Frankie's nice. She's a nice lady. She's looking for a husband, too.
Chris?
They all went to sleep on you, man. They said, the hell with the spy boy. They're in the chat room talking about something else. All right, partner. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Thanks, man.
Thank you for calling. Giving me a damn headache.
Bye, bitch.
Why y'all so hard on the boy?
No, and here's why I say bye, bitch, to spy boy.
Why, man?
It should be spy bitch.
Spy bitch.
But that's when I'm gonna start calling. And here's the reason why. In the exchange I had with them yesterday. Now let me say this up front, people don't know. I've been doing talk radio now for a lot of years, and most has always been against conservatives, which I have no problem with that. But at least with certain conservatives that I've come in contact with, and people that I actually know who are my friends, have some sort of compassion for human decency, human compassion. This dude lacks none of that.
Right.
And so, and from that, I can't talk to anybody like that.
That's true.
I really can't, because I'm wasting my time. You know.
And Guy Black is correct. Louisiana didn't support the Affordable Health Care Act. Bobby Jingles, Jingle Balls, was totally against it. I remember that clearly. Yeah.
Right.
So that's why, Brother Spy Boy, it may not be good for you there in Louisiana. But don't blame the president. Don't blame the man who tried to bring in an idea to help people. Blame your damn governor. Now, he's a former governor now. I don't think he's there anymore, right?
Yeah.
What you say?
No, but
so what you say to him? Bye, bitch.
Bye, bitch. I mean, spy bitch, bye bitch, bye bitch, spy bitch. Right?
Wow.
And usually I don't go like that, but I'm just saying, he comes off as no decency for human compassion.
No.
Taking away the label, like I said before, about human decency and stuff like that, dude. He comes off as a black heart and no soul, and no, I can't deal with anybody like that.
Yeah, and he's suffering from a serious medical issue. He has Parkinson's disease.
Right. Don't be wrong. I have compassion for the brother from that perspective.
Right.
I wish him the very best, and really God look over him, because any disease is going to be terrible.
Absolutely.
Just stating the obvious. But you would think that maybe there'd be some sort of enlightenment or something like that. And some people, quote unquote, probably never get it.
Yeah. And that's the sad thing about it. And they don't want to get it.
No, they don't want to at all.
No. So, little Frankie, I think you're right. Frankie?
Yeah. Bye, bitch.
Where is she? I hear a room noise in there. She must
I heard
be.
that,
Let me, Frankie! She walked away from the mic. And where's Alpha?
Oh, okay.
Here I am.
Oh, okay. So you went on silent because of Spy Boy? He gave you a headache?
Well, you can talk to you blue in the face. It's not going to help.
Yeah, he ain't going to change.
It's not. He's not open up to facts.
No.
He suffers from the cognitive dissonance.
Yeah, he tried to say that that's what I was suffering from.
Well, and once again, when you have a certain palate, for example, we always talk about, we tease Alpha about cheeseburgers and stuff like that. Okay, you have a certain palate for a certain taste.
Yeah.
Whatever you like, say a certain sandwich you like. Now, when it comes to Spy Bitch, it comes to eating a lot of feces sandwiches.
You're probably right.
Yeah. And you acquire a taste for feces sandwiches.
Yeah.
In fact, with him, it's like, let me get a feces sandwich, extra feces on that.
Hold the mustard.
Yeah, exactly. No mayo on my feces.
No mayo on my feces. I want it uncut.
I want my feces uncut and lots of funk on it.
Yeah. Little Frankie, are you back?
Let it stink to be damned.
No, she's not back. Frankie must be doing some other things in the background there. But
she probably went to go watch the TV show Supernatural.
But I just don't understand why some people just don't want to be receptive to, first of all, the truth. Secondly, a better idea. And I just don't understand why people, I do understand why people are stuck on stupid, because they don't want to do the research. They won't look into, they won't verify what's being told to them. They just accept it. They turn on Fox News and they say, well, whatever comes out of Fox is real. They tell me go right, I go right. They tell me go left, I go left. And the latest Fox poll on the president is showing him, what, 38%? Somebody's got their radio turned up. I'm hearing myself come
What
back.
is it?
What's what? Is that Frankie? Hello? Yeah, that's Frankie. Frankie, you can hear us. What is she doing? All right, I'm going to mute that. But yeah, I don't understand that. Now, his ratings, approval rating is at 38%. How low does he have to go before the rest of us realize this guy is not good? He's not doing a good job.
Hey, Lee, real quick, is it possible to mute her until she gets back?
Yeah, she is muted. I muted her. You want me to neuter her or mute her?
Oh, no.
I'm still hearing the noise.
Yeah, it's a loud noise on somebody's end. I don't know where it's coming from.
Well, it's probably, let me mute Alpha. It's probably Alpha. See? Alpha's got noise coming in. Both of them are muted now. It's just you and me, Chris.
No, it's still going on. I don't know where that's going on. I can still hear you, right. I can still hear Alpha.
I don't know how you can hear him because I got him muted. Wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah, I got him muted. So how does he come through? I don't hear him. I hear him coming through your headphones. All right, now I've got all of you muted. So now there is no noise coming from anybody. So, Chris, turn your damn headphones on. You must be deaf. Alpha, turn your headphone volume down. And where in the hell is Frankie?
It's coming from Frankie's end.
Well, it is. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to. Okay. I've turned her volume all the way down. Okay. Can y'all still hear that noise?
Let's see. No, I don't hear it now. No.
Okay.
I don't hear it either.
All right. Well, she has walked away from her computer, apparently.
Right.
And left her headset, whatever, right in front of the microphone. See? Frankie! All right. I'll just go ahead and disconnect her when she's ready to come back in. The show is almost over anyway. Got 7 minutes. 7 minutes, Dougie Fresh, you're on.
That's right.
So,
oh, help.
All right. So we've had the Spy Boy appearance. He came in and farted in the room and left. Why do people do that?
I don't know. You got to ask Spy Boy. That's probably the reason why he wants you to give him a call later.
See, Laura Rice wants me to mute
you. He came in and dropped a ton of stupid in the room.
Yeah.
And he left.
He always does that.
Yeah. Yeah, Spy Boy is probably on some meds, guy. Heavy. You're right. If not, he needs to be, huh?
Yeah, but see, my money, he can fade to black.
Yep. See, he probably voted for Bobby Jingles. He probably voted for him. And that guy, you're talking about nuts. He was a wacko. What is he doing now? I know he's not the governor anymore. He's just living off the fat of the land.
Making right-wing money, doing something else that's going to hurt poor people in the middle class.
Yeah, probably out on the speaking circuit. I wouldn't pay to come here and talk. Not a dime. So, what do you guys got going on for the weekend? And who do you like in the World Series?
I'll tell you.
Who won last night?
Houston won last night.
So it's 1-1.
Right.
And they're going to Houston now, right?
They're on their way to Houston Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
But it's been a very, very, very good series. And I got to tell you, Houston, they didn't get going until the 8th inning.
Yeah, well, it was tied up for quite a while, right?
It was 1-1 till the 8th inning. Well, then the Dodgers went up 3-1 and held on to it. The Dodgers went up 3-1 in the 6th, and they held on to it until the 8th. And Houston got a run in the 8th, and they got a run in the 9th, both on homers. And they went into extra innings tied at 3-3. Houston scored twice, and the Dodgers came back and scored twice.
So it was up to 5-5.
So Houston scored. Our guy hit a 2-run homer in the 11th. And Houston only hit a solo homer in the 11th. So that's how it ended. But the thing is that Houston got to their bullpen that had not given up a run all playoffs. Their bullpen had given up 0 runs during the playoffs.
Right.
And I think that may be a big deal because they closed his lights out. They hit 2 home runs off the boy, Jordan, I think his name is. I mean, the boy throws a cutter and a fastball. And that's all you notice coming is a cutter and a fastball, and they still can't hit it.
Wow.
But they hit him last night.
Tagged him, huh?
It was a very good game.
I have not watched either one of them because I've been busy doing other stuff, mainly driving. But and I didn't get a chance to listen to it either. But
Yeah, I gotta catch him on that too. But I'm right now. I'm phasing into the NBA season. Basketball is my favorite sport. So, but there's always the side stories always going on, like between this whole thing with Lonzo Ball's father, LeVar Ball,
Please.
and that type of stuff. And now, once again, let's reiterate this whole thing. For his sons, nothing wrong with a father believing in his son. Nothing wrong with that.
Right.
So as you know, Lonzo Ball did a one and done in UCLA, and now he's playing for the Lakers. But at this point, leave your son alone. He's already a rookie naturally. He's going to get targeted, but when you put more targets on his back, it's not right. So this whole thing, they had a game last night against the Washington Wizards, and their top guy is John Wall.
John Wall.
Yeah, that dude is that dude's the truth. So so LeVar is saying that his son could do this, son could do that, and sometimes the team is not with them. All this type of garbage. Leave your son alone. Let him do him. You've done your bit. You've done your piece. Leave him alone. It's more of a target.
And John Wall was the bus driver because he was taking him to school.
He sure did.
He took him to school. The young man, Ball had 6 points. Okay, now that's as bad as his debut. That's as bad as his first game. And the boy Beverly bullied him and beat him up.
Sure did.
He would get up on him while he had the ball and just not push him.
Yeah.
Just push him down. And intimidated the hell out of him. He finished with 4 points. So, and his daddy kept talking. Keeps talking and keeps talking.
I know.
Just unbelievable.
Just leave him alone. I mean, he got to the team. He's working professionally. You've done your bit. Let him be a man and let him take the knocks himself and let him go in there and play the game. You don't need a psychological father over your head who's living vicariously through you. It's sick.
Yeah. So, Chris, who you have in the World Series?
I like the Dodgers. I like to see them do it.
And Alfo, you're saying
I got to tell you, Lee. No, I'm kind of leaning toward the Dodgers, but Houston's a handful, and I really don't have a preference because you got the best 2 teams. Dodgers won 104, Houston won 101.
Well, they're the best of the best, so this is the showdown. As Archie Bell and the Drells from Houston, Texas says, gonna be a showdown. I don't know about that.
There's a song for everything.
It is. Absolutely.
You're right about that.
Well, I'm going to go with the White Sox.
Yeah, okay.
I'll go with the Cubs. I'll go with the Cubs then.
In other words, I don't give a dang about either one of them. But I'd like to see the Dodgers go ahead and win it. But, my daughter's down there in Texas, so I'm going to give it a little Texas love, too. So I say, who gives a damn?